in today's video, we will discuss about 3 key stocks which the big fat investors are buying, and understanding this video will give you a sense about what are some of the good opportunities in the market right now and what the big investors are buying. Now, I spent the last few days tracking something fascinating. There are these 3 stocks where the FIIs and the DIIs are slowly but consistently increasing their stake quarter after quarter. Like they know something that the rest of the market is still figuring out. And when I saw these patterns, it gave me more confidence than any chart or any technical indicator could ever give. Because when institutions and big investors are buying in a bull market, they are not speculating, they are positioning themselves for something bigger. So if you are someone who is sitting on cash and wondering where to deploy it, or if you are already invested and want to know where the smart money is going, then this video is definitely for you. So in this video, we will be looking at 3 very different companies. One is into traditional jewelry, the other is into modern workspaces, and the third stock is an investor's favorite, which I will reveal at the end. So watch the video till the end. Now let us start with the first stock. Now this past quarter, while everyone was busy in Diwali shopping, this company was not just having a good season, they were having an extraordinary one. Now their consolidated revenue shot up by 30% to nearly 7,900 crores. But here's the number that made me sit up and take notice. Now their profit after tax did not just grow, it doubled, 100% increase. But if you take a look at the stock price, it is still 35% down from its peak, and big players like the DIIs are taking advantage of this dip. They have increased their stake from 11.97% to 14.56%, and in the long term they have increased from 2.89% to 14.56%. So the stock name is Kalyan Jewellers. And let us understand that why exactly the DIIs are increasing their stake in this stock. See, it is not just about selling more jewelry. It is about how they are expanding. And Kalyan Jewellers is on a mission. They plan to launch 84 new showrooms in India this financial year, and 40 are already up and running. And most of these are through a franchisee owned, company operated, or a FOCO model. In this, what happens? The franchisee invests the capital, but Kalyan Jewellers runs the show. Now, this is a capital light way to scale, keeping their own balance sheet lean but strong. Now, there are multiple reasons why Kalyan Jewellers is catching everyone's attention right now. First, the gold retail landscape in India is clearly shifting. More and more consumers are moving towards organized jewelry players driven by trust, transparency, and the assurance of hallmark purity. Today, organized players account for less than 38% of the total gold sales, which clearly shows decades of potential ahead. And Kalyan Jewellers is one of the few credible gold players or national players in India alongside Titan. Second reason, the stock's recent correction has created an attractive opportunity. With valuations now more reasonable, the risk has reduced, making it a sensible time to consider building positions. So essentially, strong fundamentals have met favorable pricing, a combination which investors rarely get to see together. Now let us move on to the second stock, Office. Now this is one stock which I am very confident about and planning to add it to my Rangavan multi-bagger model portfolio. Now the multi-bagger model portfolio is for long-term investors. Investors who are okay investing in high risk, high reward kind of stocks. And in this portfolio, we spell out which stocks to buy, which stock to sell, and more importantly, or most importantly, how much stocks to buy according to your investment capital. Now coming back to Office. Imagine that you want an office, but you do not want to buy the entire building or sign a long complicated lease. What if you could just pick a desk or an entire floor, move in and start working right away? Now, that is exactly what Office does. They make finding and using workspaces as easy as booking an hotel room. And Office is India's leading flexible workspace provider. Now, let us have a look at their numbers. From the last 5 years, their revenue has grown by a solid 40% CAGR from 178 to 1208 crores, and their EBITDA or their profit before tax jumped from minus 57 crores to 69 crores positive. But the real story is hidden in the details. Both the FIIs and DIIs have constantly increased their stake in the stock every year despite of the stock falling down from the last 1 year. Now the FIIs have increased their stake from 21.45% to 25.04%, and confidence is more on this stock because Goldman Sachs, the big FII, have constantly increased their stake from 2.35% to 4.04%. And same trend you can see with the DIIs as well. They have increased their stake in the stock massively from 13.54% to 41.18%. And big investment firms like HDFC Small Cap, Invesco have also built consistent positions in the stock. So this gives me a lot of confidence. Plus, the management has also told in their con call that they are expanding rapidly with a target to add 40,000 new seats this year. And they are being extremely strategic about it. 100% of their new centers are in grade A premium building so that they can show themselves as a premium brand. So they are not just providing desks, they are creating or building an entire ecosystem with allied services like construction fit outs and a new furniture business. Now its share price doubled after listing, but since August 2024 highs, there has been more than 35% correction in the stock. But that is where big players seem to be spotting value and building positions in the stock. Now, I am also planning to build positions in the stock in my multi-bagger model portfolio. Now, the third stock is investors' favorite. IEX, and the stock is 50% down from its all-time high in December 21. But this stock caught my attention when I was checking out the FII and the DII data. Now the FIIs have increased their stake from 10.89% to 13.20%, and the DIIs have increased their position from 19.48% to 36.43%. And the most important thing which I like is that the public has dropped their stake from 61.57% to 50.11%. But the question remains that why the big investors or the mutual funds are buying such a fallen stock? See, IEX has been on a wild ride over the last few years. Between 2020 to 2022, it was one of the hottest stocks. Riding the post COVID power demand boom, the stock rallied from 45 rupees to 300 rupees in just a few years, with valuations soaring past a PE of 100, and investors expected endless rally in the stock. But reality hit. Regulatory uncertainty, falling short-term power volumes, and government reforms boosted the competition, slowed the growth, and squeezed the margins. And the stock fell nearly 60%. Just as recovery seemed impossible, CERC approved market coupling, shifting price discovery from IEX to the regulator, which was a direct blow to IEX's moat. And this caused the stock to tank again as its dominance in power trading faced a serious threat. Now, here are the three key reasons why I feel that big players are buying IEX. Now, the first reason is huge growth opportunity. Rising demand for electricity from industrialization, EVs, and data centers over the next decade. Second is new growth avenues, expansion into green energy, gas trading, carbon credits, and renewable contracts. And third is strong fundamentals and reduced risk. Now the company is debt free, has high ROE, gives good dividend, and the market coupling risk is already priced in. See, I am not yet fully convinced to invest in IEX, but it is on my radar. And a stock like IEX needs a long term vision and a a lot of patience, and I still need to see the impact of market coupling on IEX's business. And then I will think of adding it. But currently, it is just on my radar. So, all of the three stocks are fundamentally strong, with the second one standing out in particular. And building positions at the right level and being patient is the key. So I will be slowly and steadily building positions in the first two stocks and keeping the third one on my radar. So now I want you all to answer these three questions for me. First, are you holding IEX? Second, did you know about office stock before this video? And third, did you find this video helpful? I want all of your answers down in the comment section. And as always, this was Sanika from Rangavan Finance, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Till then, bye bye.